I'm Jaquan, back in another video, and today the Switch 2 has finally been announced by Nintendo. So let's just go ahead and watch the trailer. We kind of seen so many leaks, and I feel like Nintendo didn't even want to drop it, bro. They just couldn't wait. It's been a long time, I understand, but at the same time, it's like it don't really hit the same. I feel like Nintendo don't even want us to watch it, bro. So they just like, here, just watch it, bro. Here, this is what you wanted so bad. Here you go. Just leave us alone. Just here. It's finally time. Nintendo Switch 2 first look trailer. Here we go. Had to make sure it's in the highest quality 1080p, of course. It's Nintendo. So, the Switch, my OG Switch, 2017 was a good time. The first week of release. Oh, okay, it's bigger screen, which is great. Smooth sides. I like the sounds of it. Okay, USB-C. Same I/O. Another USB-C on top. That's big. That's actually really big. Bigger kickstand. A little thin, but it looks more sturdier. Yeah, it's way more sturdier, I'd say. I wonder if it's aluminum now. It should be aluminum, but I think it's plastic. Bigger Joy-Cons. Now, the Joy-Cons being bigger is kind of... It might be better, but same time, I feel like Joy-Cons was a good size. It's going to kind of make them, like compatibility. You can't use your old Joy-Cons somewhere. So it's more money, I guess, but... The new Joy-Cons is cool. Do they have a sensor in them, I'm guessing? Like a mouse? That was like in the leaks, but I don't want to talk about leaks, but this looks good. Now that connector, bro. Like that made me like just lost for words just seeing a connector right there. Alright, so it has pins on there that connects into it. That is Okay, I like it. Okay, we got a new Mario Kart 9. The new Mario, it looks like super open. It looks super open, like the graphics are really good. 2025. That is so crazy. We actually getting this year. Play Nintendo exclusives. Okay, of course we're gonna be able to play Nintendo like Switch 1 games on there, which is cool. April 2nd is my birthday. So thank you Nintendo for that. My birthday, April 2nd. So I will be trying to pre-order this on my birthday if the pre-orders open up April 2nd. That is actually pretty crazy. All right, Nintendo Switch 2. So there's a lot of things I want to talk about on here. Getting into the design. The design is actually really nice. It still has the Switch vibe, which is good. It has like a more rounded, and I guess because like the 2, I feel like they put some good detail into that, which is nice. I feel like I've seen all of this already. So like I said, I don't want to go off of based off what I've seen, just based off of like what's official now. The red in there is so nice, and how this goes out is red and this is black. Now, I wonder if this is going to make the colorful Joy-Con theme go away. Just having the black is going to be cool, and they might have a white Switch. A white one would look really good, like all white, and then you have like the colors shine through. Imagine like a green. This Joy-Con seem like it's going to be very expensive. Hopefully it's the same price as the current Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons was always expensive, but these I feel like they might end up being $100. I don't know, for a 2-pack they might be $100 because they look more expensive because they got like new sensors in there and everything. This little connection, I could see a lot of kids breaking this. I don't see this lasting, so this might not last. I'll be honest, this might not last. I seen like earlier when they announced it so early this morning. I seen it and then I just like, I feel like I knew everything about it. Now looking into this, I actually get to see more close-ups of this. Okay, that's how you make it come off. I thought they just magnet it off. So you have to press a button to take it off, which is interesting. This little connection is throwing me off. I don't like little pieces that stick out like that. Even though it's recessed or inside the recessed part, I don't know. I don't really like that. I just don't like little pieces sticking out. It should have been cool if it was like full magnet. I'm be honest though, I like it. I like it a lot. Now it's what I was expecting for a Switch 2. Let's see. They're not gonna give any specs on like graphics performance or anything like that. But I really do hope the graphics are decent and not focus too much on. I'll make a video about focusing on graphics, but I want them to focus on frame rate than graphics. I'd rather have 1440p 120 frames versus 4K 60 frames, even though that scale's the same. If they focus on 1440p, 120 frame games, that would be crazy, but I doubt it. But if they do focus, like they announced this console has 120 frames, I feel like that will hit harder than 4K 60 games. But a lot of people will hear 4K 60 and they play it, and a lot of games might end up being 4K 30 or 4K 24 or something like that. But I think if they can hit 1440p 120 frames on games, that would be bigger. And if this screen had 120 hertz, that would be nice. But I feel like it's not gonna have 120 hertz. I think it's gonna just be 1080p LCD. If it's 1440p display, which is very rare, so a 2K display, that would be amazing. If it was the actual 2K display, a little bit more than 1440, but a 2K display would be crazy. This screen is 100% like the Switch 1 screen. It's just bigger, so they might have a Switch 2 OLED edition come out next year or a year later. I feel like it's a long time, so maybe next year, hopefully. If they have another Switch, like a Pro version with an OLED screen or something, that would be cool. I feel like this thing is gonna be $400. I'm gonna be honest, $400 is kind of the number I'm looking at because it's released on my birthday. I like the number 4 and I like number 2. I always did, so I feel like it's gonna be $400. I feel like they're gonna stay with the 4. It's releasing later after that, but pre-orders really. Yeah, so this is cool. It's just crazy to see, as you know, I watched the Switch 1 leaks to it coming out. The Wii, I got the Wii release day when I was younger. My GameCube was my first Nintendo console I got when I was younger. When I was, how old was I? I think it was 5. So yeah, I was born 1996. So yeah, it's like 5. So yeah, the Nintendo era. Nintendo's GameCube is still my all-time favorite console of all generations. And I think second will have to be, that's hard. It's between PS3 and Nintendo Switch. That is so hard, but those two are head to head. And I think overall, the Switch is the best console ever made. I feel like it might end up being the best console ever made. And it's kind of a heavy throw because PS2 was good too. But I'm talking about like the Switch had like a good 7 years, like just a solid 7 years. I feel like they let their feet off the gas a little bit at the end because it just, I don't know, the performance was crazy comparing to like PS5 and stuff like that. And PS4 Pro, which I had too, which I have. Still feel like though GameCube was still number 1. It's just the time, the era. It's just like you had to be there to play those games. You can't go back and play the GameCube games and experience it the same. You can't experience Kirby Air Ride, Double Dash, and all that. And I got another video about the Mario Kart. We're going to deep dive into that and what I feel about the Mario Kart game because there's a lot we just seen there. We got a new wave of Mario Kart fans going to start, and they're going to think this is the best Mario Kart. But I haven't played it yet. Just be ready for that. So Mario Kart is a very intense thing to get into. If you in there, and it looks good though. It looks really good. Let's just say that. So hopefully it's right. But I like this, like, you know, texture on the Switch too. It looks more premium. It's extremely premium. That's why I said this thing would be $400. This thing is not going to be $350 or $300. It's just no way. This thing would be $400, $450 maybe $450 honestly. Because it's using like well, it's not really using like, if it was using more a newer chip, then well, the chip that's leaked, we don't know the actual specs. They might bump up the chip to a chip instead of it being 2018 chip to like a 2022 or 2021 chip. We don't know. That could be a possibility. Like something super secretive. Like nobody would know this. They just know the body. If they were able to do that, that would be crazy. Like this thing would actually be really extreme because 2025 and the chip they're using is very old. Well, the leaked chip they're using very old. If it's the same chip, that's going to kind of be scary because yeah, games are getting crazy. But yeah, I'm your boy Jaquan. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment down below of what you think of the Switch 2. I feel like I was gonna be super hyped for the Switch 2 trailer, but I promise you the leakers messed this up because it just don't feel like the time to be released. Like I would like to just today, I just didn't have the energy. Like I just didn't feel right. Like I felt like I seen it and I was like, ugh. And I knew like it was gonna be this day, it was gonna be announced a week ago. It's just not the right time. It's just January 16th is just, January is just not a month for like something like this. Like this could have been on my birthday, April 2nd, or March like 3rd or something, like when the original Switch, like it could have been that time period, but January is just not really the time. It just don't feel right. They could have released this in holiday time or November. Like that would have been a perfect time. So that's why I know leakers messed this up. And I just feel like Nintendo, they just said, here, go ahead and have it. You wanted it bad. But at the same time, I feel like they should have held it or released it earlier. I don't know. They shouldn't go off of how leakers do because I feel like they're not gonna do that again probably. But Nintendo don't. I just feel like Nintendo shouldn't have complied with the leakers. It should just be like, I don't know what you're talking about, and then put out some like random thing or something because it's not gonna release until probably, I feel like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna release in summertime. If it released in summertime, that would be a good time. But Nintendo loves holidays, so I feel like this might be released holiday, which is a long time from now, but not really. I'm your boy Jaquan. I'll see you on the next video. A couple more videos on Switch 2. Right now I'm gonna record. So yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Peace.